Alright class, so I want to do a quick video on how to set up the truss tester. So I want to show you a couple things. First of all, you want to have your truss on the front end. So if you look at the top, it's inserted into the front slot, not the back slot. So the truss is actually going to go in between this layer. Don't try to stuff it in between this thin layer. So on the front side, you'll notice that it's supported by a pin support, and we call that a pin because it can't, it's going to block left or right. And on the right side, it has some free room where it can slide left or right. Okay, so it's not forced. On this right here, what I did is I pinned it. So I'm putting the force there, and that's because this block is right on this joint right here. And you'll notice down here that it's hooked up to the force sensor, which is connected to this reel. On my computer, you'll notice that I have Logger Pro open. I'm using this Link Pro, and it's connected to the force sensor, so it's showing me 1.25 newtons. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reset it to 0. So there's a simple way to do that. Control 0 is the simple way, but you could just go up here and then reset it to 0 by setting it to 0. But Control 0 will do the same thing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect data, and I'm going to do it for 20 seconds. So Control D is what sets it. I'm going to do it for 20 seconds. Once you guys get on this computer, it should be set. So you'll notice the 20, that gives me 20 seconds to kind of break it. So what I'm going to do, it's kind of harder when I'm by myself, but I would normally have my camera set up to record this in slow-mo while somebody goes ahead and cranks this wheel. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit this collect button, and then quickly jump over to my truss and start reeling in the wheel to push in the string. Okay, so I'm going to collect. I got 20 seconds, so I'm going to start reeling it in. Okay, there we go. You'll notice here that I'm going to go ahead and stop the data. Alright, awesome. So then I'm going to go ahead and save this. And I'm going to go ahead and, for now I'm going to save it on the desktop, but there'll be tests, and then I'll say group FM, because that's me. I'll save. One of the things you could do when you want to analyze the data, you can always auto scale it, and then that goes ahead and tells me a little more details. It also allows me to analyze the data by looking at the statistics. So you'll notice that I can see some maximum forces. By auto scaling, what I'm doing is I'm kind of zooming into the graph. I stopped it right before 20 seconds. You want to make sure you break it within 20 seconds. If not, then you're going to have to basically try again with a different truss. If I look at my truss, you'll notice that it broke along this beam. I'd have to go back to my calculations and see if that's actually accurate. But now I can go ahead and unhook this and test my next truss. Alright, awesome.